How's it going, Scorpio? It's Robin here with AriesFireTarot. Guys, welcome to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. So I'm just prepping to do your January 2021 mid-month tarot card reading, and I'm having a hard time wrapping, the pronunciation of 2021. Anybody else struggling with that, or is it just me? So anyway, guys, let's get into your reading right away. There's a reason I keep the intro short. I talk total nonsense, or I have absolutely nothing to say. So Starman tarot card deck in my hands, and I'll be combining this with the Starguide tarot spread that came in the companion book for this deck. If you're new to the Starman tarot card deck, this is it was inspired by David Bowie, and he collaborated on the artwork, so you will see his face in many of the cards. So this is a really cool combination. It tends to shine a light into the dark corners and sort of expose things that are going on, whether it's going to be on the positive or not so positive side. We'll wait and see what the spirit guides have to say for you. So let's start throwing cards here. And the first card placement is going to look at your present situation, and I'm going to do a deck cut here. So, wow. Okay, well, this is a great card to start you guys off with, and I'll show you in just a sec. So we have the World card here, so you could really be coming to a completion of either a karmic cycle or a life cycle, or something even in a physical cycle. Some of you, I see, you could be ending relationships, and that could also have a huge sense of accomplishment for you. It might be somebody that you've been trying unsuccessfully to break up with for, you know how the first breakup doesn't take, and you go back again and you're like, oh, that's why we broke up in the first place, but I love you, so you just keep on going back and back and back. So anyway, there's some sort of a wrap up coming in here for you. And I do see for many of you that it's got something to do with a someone other than a something. So we're going to have a look here. And this round figure in the top of the card, it just really reminds me of your third eye. And it's kind of like your higher self is like looking out going like, are you almost done with that? Like, why do you keep going back there? But you could also successfully complete something as well. Like, there's a myriad of things going on that I can see here, different sort of opportunities for you guys. Okay, so let's look at a cause of conflict. Yikes. Okay, so I pulled here the Nine of Swords for you, and look at this. It reminds me of that movie War of the Worlds, that one with Tom Cruise where he's just trying to get away from these human-eating spaceships. What a creepy movie. But anyway, there's an intense stress upon you. This is going to probably be a self-inflicted stress, especially if you're breaking up with somebody that you think, maybe I didn't try hard enough, but you guys have been putting in probably way too much work, because you have really big hearts and you're just such a, good-natured personality. Nine of Swords, this is something that you're incredibly stressed over, something looming over top of you. You probably feel like it never ends. So I am getting the sense for most of you, this is going to be the end of a friendship or the end of a romantic relationship. So, and there's a lot of self-doubt with that. And I've seen some really interesting memes that say, it's okay to still love somebody that you can no longer be in a relationship. And it's okay to miss someone but still keep them outside of your boundaries, Not everybody that you love or friend or whatever is going to be good for you, so I see that coming to an end here, and it's actually probably going to feel like a very weighted down decision in the beginning, but let's see what your change is needed in order to face challenges. But when you look at this world card with the present situation, it does look like there's going to be that weight lifted off of your shoulders. Changes needed in order to change the present situation. Wow. You have the Five of Cups here. Huh. So the Five of Cups is really looking at something prior, like something really far back. And again, you've got that sort of third eye presence. I just see that there's somebody else available to you that could be a little bit more on your level, you know? And I think for some of you, you're tolerating somebody that, remember, this is like either a friendship or a romantic relationship. They're stepping over the line. They're saying things sarcastically and not being very nice, you know? I'm going to pull a card over top of that. Wow, you guys. So there's a really deep sadness here. And then I pulled the Five of Pentacles over top of it. So this is a real perceived sense of lack. So these two feelings, they kind of have to be controlled. Like, look at his, oh my goodness. Let me take a sip of tea. Hold on. Anyway, so look what is going on here with the Nine of Swords. This is like a very painful, like restricted, you know, really being underneath so many like horrible thoughts. And then you have the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles here. So this is really, this is what needs to change. Like looking back and saying, well, it was so much fun in the beginning, or, you know, there's some sort of romanticism that is happening here. And that's what keeps people in friendships, in, you know, work relationships, romantic relationships, way longer than they should be. Because it's like, well, you know, it'll come back around. You know, maybe they're just going through a hard time. I'm going to pull a card for your strengths here. So you've got the King of Cups. So there is an opportunity here for you guys to transmute all of this negative energy, this Five of Cups, this Five of Pentacles, which is a lack. Anytime you see a five in tarot, it is like showing where, you know, something is missing. You're perceiving a deficit instead of a positive, but there's more behind it than meets the eye. Like with the Five of Cups, you know, there's something spilled over, but there's more in your future. So it's being willing to let go of your past so that your future can come rushing in. The King of Cups is able to take all of this Nine of Swords energy and sort of, you know, I'm getting the words really strange, stick it in his pipe and smoke it, like use it for energy, you know, put it in his gas tank and kind of look at it and go, oh, okay, yeah, well, that's cool, you know. So this is you guys. Like, you're a water sign. Again, I'm getting that word transmute it. Just take it, like, what's that Missy Elliott song? Put my thing back, flip it and reverse it. You know, so there's something in you where you can take that, like flip the situation, reverse it, and use it for your own motivation to really get you going. You know, because in the middle, this is kind of like a heartbreak sandwich, you know. You've got the World so far, and you've got the King of Cups. And then in the middle for the filling, you know, you've got Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. So you should be able to absorb that quite well, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. So I'm going to pull a card for other challenges. Very, very interesting. So this is going to be tough for you guys to do. You know, this could even break your heart to a little bit, you know, a certain extent. You do have the Death card here. So, you know, team in spirit is seeing that it's time for this to progress to like almost zero communication, or you have let that person access you one too many times. They've broken your heart one too many times. The letdown has been too treacherous is the word I'm getting, you know? Where you're free falling, but you're expecting a bungee cord. And you expect them to pull you back up, but they're kind of looking over the ledge going, geez, I hope you're okay. You know, they're not really having your back in the way that you have theirs. So it is going to be very challenging. This is going to feel, you know, counterintuitive to you. Because your insides are saying, well, you know, maybe just one more chance, but your outside is saying, yeah, we can do better than this. And we can actually use all of this for power to move forward. And let's have an outcome card here for you guys. Wow. 7 of Swords. This is like getting away from something by the skin of your teeth. This is probably that type of relationship. And again, whether it's romantic or workplace or friendship, that you look back and go, wow, I should have ended that sooner. You know, you really, 7 of Swords is like, you know, I really just escaped that. You know, you're probably going to see this certain individual that is appearing in your life that you really want to stay attached to. Maybe they're funny, you know, maybe you think they're dependable, but there's something, it's not being reciprocated, and you're probably going to have the opportunity to see them work somebody else, you know, and work, and I'm not meaning it in a good way, like work, you know, I mean it like somebody's going to get worked. Like if you've ever seen that movie Blue Crush, which I love, they call it like when you get wiped out by a wave and you're bounced around on the coral, they call that, you know, you got worked. And that's what I'm seeing here. So it's time to work it, not get worked. Okay, so really plainly look at this and where you want to be on that perspective, you know? Strangely interesting reading for you guys. All right, I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. Love and light. Peace.